Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good morning everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Cuita Ramasari, student number 41, and my friends Viola Frasa Ananda, student number 35. Today, we're going to share our presentation about linking word, syllable, stress, and intonation. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, the first material is linking words. Linking words also similar with conjunction. Linking words are words or phrases that show the relationship between paragraphs. Linking words help you to connect ideas and sentences when you speak or write in English. We can use linking words to give example, information, summarize, sequence information, give a reason or result, or to contrast ideas. Linking words also increase cohesion in your writing by connecting ideas, and it increases clarity to our writing so we can say exactly what we want to say. Next, we're going to move to the example of linking words. So the first one is linking words to compare. There are however, although, but, yet, meanwhile, and etc. You can take a look on my presentation slide. So here is an example of what the speaker said was, I made a fancy pizza for dinner tonight. Although pasta sounds great as well. So it can be seen that linking words help to contrast or compare two different ideas. And then the second, linking words to show sequence. There are first, next, finally, then, afterward, and etc. An example for this is the next thing to do is serve the food on a plate. And then finally, we've come to the end of the event. Okay, and then the third, linking words to give an example. There are for example, and then such as, to illustrate, and then on this occasion. Well, I think this is the most common linking word that we encounter in our daily life. An example that we can find in a sentence is that I have a lot of cute things such as headbands, ribbon-shaped hair clips, and etc. And then the fourth is linking words to summarize. There are therefore, in conclusion, summing up, to conclude, and etc. These linking words are usually used to conclude a paragraph when you write or when you speak. For example, therefore, the right thing to do to solve this problem is to throw the trash in its place. And then the last, linking words to show time. There are soon, later, and previously. An example for this is, a lot of brown sugar boba will arrive soon. Alright, have you got my point in this material? If it's so, let's move on to the next material. Okay, next. Syllable is one unit of sound in English. Syllables are formed when vowels pair with a consonant to create a unit of sound. Some words have one syllable or monosyllabic, and some other words have many syllable or polysyllabic. Basically, syllable is how long the word is. To count how many syllables in a word is, you have to count vowel sound. That is like A, I, U, E, and O. Okay, so now I'm going to discuss about the example of syllable. The first one is word that just have one syllable. There is cat and dog. That's only one vowel sound, so that is only one syllable. Next, the word that have two syllables is hungry and busy. Did you guys know why this word only have two syllables? That is because the word only produce two vowel sound, hungry and busy, right? And then next, the word that just have three syllables, again, you can take a look the example on my presentation slide. Beautiful. That is the word beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Why does the word beautiful only have 3 syllables when in that word there are a lot letters vowel sound? So you can notice in the sound of pew there is 3 letters, right? There is E, I, and U. However, of the 3 letters, only one vowel sound is produced. So that is why this word only has 3 syllables. Then, is there a word that has 4 syllables? Of course there is. You can take a look. That is category and then adorable. Category and adorable. Syllable create meaning in language. When vowels and consonants join to create sound, words are formed. Alright, I think that is that for my material about linking words and syllable. Thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Let's relearn about stress and intonation. First, we want to learn about the word stress. So, before that, I hope you all know what the syllables is, as Twita has presented before. So, I hope you all remember. Okay, listen to 5 words below. First, person, beautiful, information, banana. Do you know how many syllables this word have? 1. First has 1 syllables. First. 2. Person has 2 syllables. Person. 3. Beautiful has 3 syllables. Beautiful. 4. Information. Information has 4 syllables. Information. And the last is banana. Banana has 3 syllables. Ba-na-na. So this lesson isn't really about syllables, it's about stress. Let's get to know what is the connection between syllables and stress. Think about the word banana. Banana has 3 syllables. Do you pronounce all the syllables the same? Ba-na-na. No, you don't. 1 syllable is stronger. Banana. This is stress. If a word has 1 syllable, you don't need to think about stress. But if word has 2 syllables or more, 1 syllable is always stressed. It has a strong and clear pronunciation. Let's practice pronouncing word stress correctly. Let's look at an example you just saw. Banana. Do you remember where the stress is? There are 3 things you need to do to pronounce stress correctly. 1. The stressed syllable should be louder. 2. The stressed syllable should be a little higher. 3. The stressed syllable should be a little longer in time. Okay, next is sentence stress. In English, we don't stress every single word. For the example, I have a rhythm that can help you to understand about sentence stress. Let's practice. We count from 1 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we add a word and between the number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I'm not saying 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You see what I mean? Let's practice with a rhythm. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Say it again. 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4. Now, let's apply the same rule to a proper sentence. So here I've got I want a cup of tea. I want a cup of tea. But which words are stressed and which word unstressed? So I have a handy table for you. What we can do is categorize English words into 2 different groups, our content words and function words. You can look at the table of two different groups of categories of the word. Okay, so you can look at the table of two different groups of categories of the word. There are content words and function words. Now, we want to learn about intonation. There are three kinds of intonation. 1. Rising intonation. 2. Falling intonation. And the last is combination of rising and falling intonation. In general, the way that people talk about intonation in question is quite simple. If you have a closed question and if you have an open question, the intonation changes. So we start with a closed question. Closed question is basically you can answer it yes or no. For this kind of question, we have to raise the intonation at the end. If you have an open question, it means that you can answer with anything besides yes and no. So our intonation actually goes down. The example for rising intonation. Do you like chocolate? Do you like chocolate? And for falling intonation, where did it go? Where did it go? For some rule, falling intonation is for the things that you don't know. And the rising intonation is to make sure or checking something you already know. Another type of question which confuses a lot of students is our choice question. When you are over or the intonation can drop on the second option. For example, do you prefer tea or coffee? Do you prefer tea or coffee? Tea or coffee? So I think that's all from me and I hope it's been helpful. Thank you.